Hey guys, Matt here, and I'm going to do a review for you real quick on the Punisher Warzone, which came out in 2008. What day was that? December 5th. I saw it, this is really late. I saw it about probably a week or two ago. I went with my mom on this one, and let's get it started. Obviously, it's called Punisher Warzone, but this is really the second Punisher movie to come out in the thousands. Of course, we had an 80s version with Dolph Lundgren in it, which I do own on DVD that I got for, I can't remember how much, but really cheap. And I haven't owned it yet, but I have seen it. And from what I remember, I do like the one with Dolph Lundgren. And then a little skip to, what was it, 2001 or 5 or something like that, and you had Punisher with Thomas Jane in it. And now skip to 2008, and we have Punisher Warzone, which recast the main lead of the Punisher as Ray Stevenson, who plays Frank Castle now. It also has some other people in it, like Dominique West, who plays Billy Rosati, or Jigsaw, which would be the villain in this film. It also has Julie Benz from Dexter and Rambo and some other movies and stuff like that. So anyway, basically, after hunting down and killing hundreds of violent criminals, Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, faces his most deadly foe yet, Jigsaw. I really like the idea of them bringing in a villain. John Travolta in the other one was kind of the villain, but he wasn't a villain in the sense of a villain, like a comic old type of villain, like Jigsaw. So anyway, I like this movie overall. I'm gonna give you my rating right now, which is about a 7 out of 10. It's very, very gory. There's a lot of pointless violence in it, which I'll up the pointages in my rating because it's about time I saw a movie like that. There's a lot of just skull crushes, blood everywhere. There's so many. He just like punches through people's face. It's great, and a lot of like shotgun head explosions and stuff like that. It's very gory, but it's also good. Frank Castle, played by Ray Stevenson, as I said, he couldn't do an an American accent, I should say, very well, and so they didn't give him very many speaking lines, which I kind of thought added to the pathos. Like, he's just, going through the motions, you know what I'm saying? I liked it better when he didn't talk that much. When he did talk and he tried to pull off an American accent, I can understand why, because you could still hear his original accent, which I think is Irish or something, coming through. Basically, it's the Punisher. He basically kills criminals, and he goes in and he hears about this meeting between like a crime lord, and I'm gonna skip that part actually. Just go to how Jigsaw becomes Jigsaw. Really, Punisher basically pushes him into a fucking vat. Or not, it's not really a vat, but it's like they're like a recycling center or something, and there's a machine that crushes glass bottles and breaks them into shards for recycling, I guess. And basically, Billy Rosati gets thrown into that, and the machine gets turned on by the Punisher, and he basically his face just gets mauled by glass. And so anyway, yeah, and so he survives, and so basically and during this, the Punisher accidentally kills an undercover FBI agent, so he's thinking of quitting the Punisher, taking a break, not punishing the criminals. And so basically the FBI, Jigsaw, or Billy Rosati, captures the FBI. He finds out who the FBI was that was a leak in his operation, and he captures the mother and the daughter of the dead FBI agent, and basically that's what brings the Punisher back. He's got to go save these people, and there's a lot of parts where I was like, wow, you could have just done this and it would have been so much easier, like as an actual plot. So, but like I said, the violence is good in it, in my opinion, and everything. It gets about a 7. Actually, on IMDb, it has a pretty high rating as well, coming in at, like a 6.9, I think. But yeah, anyway, so Jigsaw, he's a pretty good villain. I like him as a villain. He brings in his brother, Doug, played by Doug Hutchinson, and his name is Looney Bin Jim. I don't really like that character too much. They break him out of an insane asylum, and he's just overall crazy, and he like barks and jumps around and bites people and just acts like a crazy. I could have done without him really, but he did kind of add something to the movie. So yeah, I didn't really do a good job on this review, but it's been a while since I saw this, but I really did like it. I'll probably get it when it comes out. I probably will buy it on DVD and or Blu-ray if I can get the Blu-ray cheap. So yeah, I got some more reviews coming up. Definitely, if you're into violence and stuff like that, and you like the Punisher, I do like I like Thomas Jane as the Punisher better because he's more like a regular guy to me and whatnot. And his acting was a little bit better. But if you're a fan of the comic book, Ray Stevenson definitely portrays he brings the comic book character to life in this. He's more like the comic book character. But I like the Frank Castle character played by Thomas Jane a little bit more because he's more of like a regular guy type thing thrown into that situation in that movie. So this has been my review of Punisher Warzone. I'll see you when I see you.
This is just the beginning.